Governors will be stoned. Well, no be me talk more. Thank you very much for joining us. This one are serious matters on top of ONIF TV. And one of our babas for inside the Christian religion, in don prophesy, say, with this economic hardship wey Nigeria they encounter, now, say there will be protest and governors will be stoned. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Olukunle Abraham, and of course, this na serious matters on top of ONIF TV, where we go just speak on matters where we say, e dey gbonge, make we look am very well. Where the leader of INRI, Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Ayodele Elijah Ayodele has prophesied that the harsh economic situation in the country would lead to protests, making Nigerians stone governors. In a statement by his media aide on Monday, Oluwatosin Osho Ayodele was quoted as saying that petrol would become scarce again, with the government at all levels finding it difficult to pay workers' salary. That's serious. He also stated that the impending economic disaster would see Nigerians buying diesel for 1,000 naira per litre and petrol for 300 naira per litre. An economic disaster is coming very soon. Before the end of this year, it will be so grave that we will revert back to the days of austerity measures. Diesels will sell for as high as 800 to 1,000 naira. We're already people are already buying diesel for that high in some quarters at the moment, and petrol sells for over 200 naira in some places, even though the DP the Directorate for Petroleum Resources has going around to check to be sure that, but the truth is people still leave the amount on the machine, but once you get into a filling station, they tell you how much you want to buy. Our own liter is 250 naira. They say, but it's 164, that is 165, that's on the say no, how much do you want to buy? Then they calculate for you. That's the situation at the moment. Petrol has become scarce already, will become scarce, and at the end of the day, it will move up to 300 naira per litre. Things will become extremely difficult for Nigerians. The truth is that Nigerians' reserve is in red. The country is in massive debt, and that's the problem that scares almost everybody about the situation of Nigeria today. There is debt seriously. I think even as an individual, I was once there. When you are in debt, you cannot make reasonable progress, because all your mind will just be gathered towards, sorting that debt. Now, the country, he said, will be in such a big financial mess that some state governments will not be able to pay their workers. Governors and honorables will be stoned, and there will be very severe protests. Even the police will go on strike if care is not taken. Things will get so bad that they will not be able to pay those protecting us their stipends. He even described it as stipend, and of course, that it's already in the line now that the police are already emphasizing a strike, and ibad as ibad, we still see them. They're there on the road, and they still block some things from happening. If our police can't go on strike, waiting we go see, waiting go happen. May God they help us for inside this country. Or somebody said this. He said if you do this, you go to hell. He said what? The one that the fellow already is in Nigeria. There's no other name to call it, but but hell. Well, Prophet Ayodele also says it has become epileptic, and will affect it will affect Nigeria, and it may cause chaos, protest crisis, and the Buhari government might be shut down for 5 to 6 hours in protests, Ayodele was quoted as saying. However, Ayodele added that the government should look to God to avert the impending problems and also create an intelligent economic team to help redirect Nigeria's economy. The government must also involve God if at all they want change, and they should create an intelligent economic team to redirect the economy. We need to bring back our agriculture. The oil is having issues already, he added. Well, the point is, if we had worked on alternative measures, not sitting down on petrol alone, then we would not be stuck. We would not be stuck. We're supposed to have been looking inwards, what we can achieve, what we can do with what we have on the inside, without depending on people outside. And come to think of it, we have petrol, we have crude oil, and there is nothing that stopped us. One of the things that this administration promised us initially was that a refinery was going to be refurbished every year. That is to say that by now, petrol should not be an issue. Well, I mean, if there is a problem in Russia, it's not supposed to be affecting us if we are done the needful. If we are done the needful. But people are so wicked that even leaders take our money outside, they go build refineries outside Nigeria, and they now take our crude oil to those their refineries and resell to us because they know as a government we are corrupt. As a government, we are corrupt. Somebody was quoted as saying that 70% of our revenue is lost to corruption, and that is the truth. 70% of our revenue is lost to corruption. So even as we are borrowing, you are wondering what is being done with the borrowing. You're wondering what they do with the money. Because we're still not seeing anything. If this is the change that APC promised us, then we'd rather revert to PDP. Now, I'm not campaigning for any political party. No. We're only saying that one is even better than the other. They are all corrupt. But I think the time has come when we have the opportunities. Please go get your PVCs, and also let's make sure we vote for candidates who are reputable, people who we know can handle our economy. The world is a global village, and so the economy of every nation must be intact, must be independent of the other. Very, very important. And so where we depend on others for major things like crude oil, which also serve as a base of our revenue as a nation, is disheartening, sad, and it is scary at the same time. Well, it is still Serious Matters on ONIF TV. You are free to drop your comments, make them simple and civil, and please do share our videos with others. Thank you very much for joining us. I will be back again on the other side with other updates. Thank you. Bye-bye.